We got to get rid of this government and we got to put new people in. And I'm not saying go Republican. I'm not saying don't go Republican. We should probably primary on both sides of these assholes. All this garbage out. We know who these people are. So go down to the primaries and be like, no, they can't run.
Yeah, save yourself the headache.
I think it's that simple. Like, we should just fucking come together, pass a coalition. Nobody currently serving in the United States government is eligible for re-election.
That's fair.
And then we get all new blood in, and we just fucking hope. I mean, it's a voting process. You got to, like, campaign, get your guy out there, and, you could still get a shitbag. Yeah. But it's if we eliminate all of the current shitbags,
there should be less shitbags.
There's less of a chance that we get a full house of shitbags, and then maybe our government can function, because that's what's that the government's supposed to function. It's like this. It's supposed to be random like that. So if you get 1 or 2 or 3 random shitbags in there, they can't do all this fucking fuckery.
Exactly. To balance it. And that's what we need, guys. A happy balance to the situation, because it's way too extreme in all accounts.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. One side wants to ban abortions completely. One side's like, the baby is born and I want to have a discussion on whether or not to kill it, even though it's already out of the mother. Like, come on, guys. That's like apples to oranges. Okay, so I want to look at the right here and be like, I hear your argument. I understand, and I know you don't have to like it, and no, you shouldn't be forced to pay for it for tax money. But you can't tell people they can't do it, because people have been doing it for thousands of years. And if they don't do it in a safe, fucking controlled location, it's going to cost us even more money. And and you do have to pay for emergency care, because emergency care is for everyone. You can't say, I'm not going to pay for that because you're covering this. It don't work that way, because then you can't use it. So it's like there got to be some happy medium. And then I want to look at the left, and it's like, if the fucking baby is already out of the mother and kicking and screaming and she doesn't want it, sign a fucking piece of paper, sign her fucking rights away, and give it to an adoption. Telling me you're going to have a conversation on whether or not a live child should be fucking executed is absolutely disgusting. And that's exactly why the fucking right think you're a fucking crazy baby killing fucking maniacs.
Yeah, there's just no reason for it to ever get to that type of conversation.
It needs to be a middle ground.
Sorry, like, what is this? Is this shit? What was that movie? Now, I'm sorry, guys. I wish I could give you more information, but it's called, like, they released them to elsewhere. You know what I mean? Like, oh, the baby is born, but it doesn't quite meet specification. No, a little too long. Waits a little. Yeah.
A baby outside.
You're gonna be released to nowhere.
A baby outside the mother's womb does not cause reasonable enough harm to a mother to justify fucking killing it.
There we go, guys. See the movie, you'll understand.
It just doesn't. It's like there's got to be a happy medium.
Like,
but it's the same with
such a perspective, though. Get people to believe that they're being released to elsewhere when in turn they're like murdering.
It's still the same with right. Take the gun control, for instance. You got the people that think people should be able to own nukes, and then you get the people that think nobody should have a fucking anything. And like, those are both extremes. Now I understand as the Second Amendment is written right now, you have the right to own a nuke. And you can think I'm crazy about that, but it doesn't specify. Like, so, but I think we should have a fucking conversation about maybe
making that a little better.
Making that the Second Amendment a bit more direct.
What do you mean? Express how.
I don't think the average person should be able to own a nuclear weapon, and technically, they can own a nuclear weapon, even though there's laws that says they can't, but the laws are nullified because they're unconstitutional, because the Constitution doesn't.
Yeah.
So, like,
Doesn't specify.
I think we should list a bunch of like except fucking weapons of mass destruction, such as and not like or not such as because then you can be vague. It gotta be as specific as possible. Can't be vague. Like except X, Y, and Z. Like you can't have a nuclear weapon. You can't have a fucking some of these like fucking let's blow up half.
That was like trying to tell Arnold you couldn't have a tank. You know what I mean? He's like, I have the right.
I don't know. I just some of these. Do you want some of these fools with a nuclear weapon? I don't want to be that guy. That's why I'd never advocate for like making it illegal or whatever.
I don't want anybody to have anything like that. But hey, you know, like, stupid people do stupid things. I just hope they're in a hole in the ground deep enough where it only affects them.
It's like, but then again, you got that fucking kid in Britain that built a fucking nuclear reactor in his fucking garage.
See, but I'm okay with that. That's better. I kind of want to do that. How did he do that? We're gonna figure that out.
But we're gonna leave you there. So yeah, just prepare because it's coming.
Yeah, and just for you guys out there that are kind of curious on what side we fall on when it comes to this Ukraine-Russia thing. Yes, we're with the people of Ukraine making life better for themselves and getting all the stupid shit that's happening in their country gone. And we are also with the people of Russia getting punched in the dick right now for no reason because we decide to sanction the shit out of them when it doesn't really affect any aspect of this except technically cyber warfare, which people don't take into account, which technically institutes a version of the inclination towards war.
Fucking
so, like,
people that were already protesting the war and getting arrested now can't fucking now they have no choice but to fucking shut up and fucking and sing Putin's tune in order to buy food because they can't do anything in the global economy. Is that shit's fucking retarded and banning a fucking Russian breed of cat from the International Cat Show doesn't fucking stop fucking I'm not for any of the fuckery. No fuckery. No war in Ukraine. Ukraine free.
Yeah.
Fucking
Russia people not being.
No war in Russia. Well, Russia free.
Well, no, let them sell their cats and their potted goods. Like, what the fuck? And you know, for nothing, like, they should have been in the Olympics because isn't that the purpose of this stuff?
Yeah, we talked about that.
No, I know.
It's
so people, please look back. Take the time. You might find some information that you didn't see.
Why do we have to go to these fucking extremes? I'm just fucking saying. But I'm going to leave you with that. That's on point.
Good night.
Peace.